everybody. Welcome to Pink Shade. It's Monday. It's Mugshot Monday. So I've got Keisha here to talk about dumb prisoners. Hey, Keisha.
And they are just so, this season, I'll say this episode was like a fucking fever dream between, you got Bonita and her shit.
Yeah.
I just call them Moo Moo Nim because there's like 4 different storylines all wrapped into one.
Yes.
You've got this guy with one tooth in his head.
Oh my God.
You've got Kayleigh and her weird makeup this episode. The mom's hair. It was just a lot of things. And then WeTV, I don't know what they're doing. They keep I'm sure you watch the screeners, but I watch the actual show.
Yeah.
The commercials are showing us things that are not in this episode.
Oh, no. They do that on the screeners too. It'll be
it's weird.
Coming up next, and it's showing that couple we still haven't seen yet. I'm going, that's not coming up next. They're not even in the episode. Yes.
And they keep showing the Bonita with the mustard, and I keep thinking, okay, that's this episode. It's not. I don't know what they're doing. They think we're not paying attention, but we are.
Yes, they keep showing things that we still haven't seen, and they've been showing it for 3 episodes, coming up next. And you're we're 3 episodes later when that coming up next has still never happened.
And I'm quick to the slow because I'll go back thinking I fell asleep or something like that, or glazed over an entire segment. Yeah. But I'm like, no, it's them. They keep, I don't know what they've never done this before. Not that I can remember.
Yeah. Usually if they say coming up next, it's literally coming up later in the episode.
Yes. Yeah.
Not
I'm okay,
coming up in 3 weeks. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
I'm trying to turn my fan down. I feel like my fan is super loud.
I can't hear it at all.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Crank her up.
No, let's crank her down. No, we don't need to have a Beyonce situation.
Ooh.
Okay. Did Beyonce go to Taylor Swift's wedding?
No.
I didn't see that.
Neither did the Kardashians.
I did see Zoe Kravitz was there, but not Harry because he's on tour.
And I also heard that, who was it? Someone came with a date whose ex was Matt Heatley from 1975.
That she used to date, yeah.
Which 1975 is my second favorite band.
He gets real drunk on stage. I've seen TikToks of him.
But he can sing. He could sing me to sleep. I fucking love 1975.
Okay. Does it make you think she's cooler because she dated him?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I love him down. I'm a big fan.
Okay,
yes. Good. Huge fan. Huge playlist. 1975. That just.
So somebody went to the wedding and brought.
How was it? Someone came that was invited to the wedding, and their date is the ex of Matt Heatley.
Oh, and Taylor Swift was also an ex of Matt Heatley. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well,
yes.
Okay. Well, she's dated a lot of people, so that's going to happen.
She really has. I think people keep forgetting that she's mid-30s now. She's not a teenager.
Yeah.
Anymore. But I think people still get it confused because some of the way that sometimes she comes off like she's still in her early 20s.
Yeah. Well, I'm very happy for her. My mother was sending me texts all weekend asking me about the wedding as if I was there or if I knew anything that the general public did not know.
I like the fact that your mom thinks that you've got it like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, Mom. I was like, go to usweekly.com, people.com, tmz.com. I don't know. I don't know.
You should have just gave her my number because I've been watching it all this weekend. I'm like, I saw, girl, did you see what she had on? Yeah. I've been watching all the dresses and who got there first. And I care about the wedding, but it's just the hoopla of it all.
Yeah, I'd like to know about the seating charts, right?
Me too.
Did they have, or was it a kind of a Southern wedding? We don't do that. It's just sort of a wedding and then you party and you sit wherever you want. But if it was a seated dinner, I'd like to know
who sat with who
worked on that seating chart. That would be hard.
I know.
Yeah.
All of Hollywood was there except for Beyonce and the Kardashians.
And Blake Lively.
Oh, poor Blake.
Yeah. Well,
kind of feel bad for her.
Shouldn't have been such a bitch.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about, speaking of bitches, let's talk about these people.
Bitches and hoes and
bitches and dum-dums and toothless wonders. Okay. So the name of this episode is Love After Lockup, season 7, episode 14 or 6 or just whatever. It's okay. No crash dummy. which I think is supposed to be crash test dummy, but the person who said it said crash dummy.
That fits.
Yeah. So let's start with those people. Dia.
Okay.
Dia and Cyrus. So they're in the hotel room, right? He's shaving. She's packing. Why were all her bras that she owns on the bedpost?
Like, I thought they were only there for one night.
Yeah, I was like, did they use them because they were like tying themselves up with it, or
Mary Payne? He probably wears a bra. Who fucking knows what these do? Because literally, as we watch these two, we're watching two human beings share a bird brain.
Yeah.
That's them. It's pretty dumb. Yeah, there's nothing behind the eyes with either one of them.
Yeah, it's rough. And so he is talking about how good the razor is shaving. And he says, he had sex for the first time in, 3 years. It was great.
Well, he's been locked up for longer than 3 years.
No, 3 years is how long he's been in.
I thought it was 5 years.
I got three on my thing.
Okay.
Doesn't mean it's true. That's just what I've got written down.
Something about him just looks like it's not true.
Yeah. And he says having a warm body next to him was so amazing. And then he's like, I was so quick. She's like, yeah, you are. They all are.
I mean, any guy who hasn't had sex in years,
yeah.
I mean, your expectations can't be that high.
Yes. Right. So the talking head, she's like, it was great. Like everything was great. He looked so good naked. I was like, did he do like this? Did he cover his mouth hole? Are you just ignoring the missing front tooth? Like, I cannot get over it. He doesn't try to hide it. He doesn't have the good manners to keep his mouth closed. Like,
it's a badge of honor. I mean, maybe that means something in prison, kind of like the teardrop, like coming out with the tooth knocked out, you get street cred. I don't know.
I wanted his mother to at least be, we're going to get that fixed for you right away. But no.
She hadn't even seen her child. So
that's true. Y'all, sometimes when I go to put actual makeup on my face, I realize I have way too much stuff. And then I try some of the things I have and I think, okay, most of these products are not made for ladies of a certain age. And I end up looking like that crazy lady Sherry O'Terry played on SNL with the makeup all over her face. You know what I'm talking about? What a current reference, right? Okay. So ever since I started using Jones Road Miracle Balm, my routine is simplified and I don't look crazy. Miracle Balm has replaced several steps for me because you can use it as a highlighter, a bronzer, a blush, and a lip tint. It's a great product that goes on super easily and I love it so much. I always have one thrown in my bag because you never know when you need a little something to make it look better. And they also have this new product I want to tell you about. It's the foundation stick. There are some times when you need a little more coverage, right? You have a date night or a girls' night out. And if you don't want to go back to a full complicated makeup routine, and who does, the foundation stick is great. It delivers buildable, real coverage while feeling completely weightless on your skin. And I love that because I can't stand feeling like I have a layer of thick makeup on my face. The foundation stick is perfect. The finish is really natural, not too matte, not too dewy, and it's available in 30 shades to match a wide range of skin tones. Jones Road is a modern day makeup that's clean, strategic, and multifunctional for effortless routines. For a limited time, our listeners are getting a free full sass mascara on their first purchase when they use code PINKSHADE at checkout. Just head to jonesroadbeauty.com and use code PINKSHADE at checkout. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. So she's braiding his hair for him. And
not well.
But I didn't know. Why is this his look? Why? I don't understand. Why can't he wash his hair and brush it out?
Because it doesn't look like a good head of hair.
It's thin.
It's kind of thin looking. Yeah.
Thin and wispy.
You need a haircut. Yeah.
Speaking of hair, guys, if you're not seeing us on video, Keisha's got a new hairdo and it's really cute. It's really cute.
Thank you. And if you should be following me on Instagram, that way you could have already seen the bob.
Well, that's right. And I'm sure people are.
Well, you know.
Libra Lounge with Keisha, everybody. So she's like, we really have to hurry. We've got to get back to the parole office for your orientation. So he says, I got to sit and watch a video about how to be on parole at 10 a.m. And they're so excited. It's New Year's Eve. So they're going to get to spend New Year's with both of their families and he can meet the kids. And
oh God.
She goes, I just know that once the kids find out you're not going to parole to our house, they're going to be so disappointed.
No, they're not.
Maybe one of them could sleep in an actual bedroom instead of a shed attached to your house.
I mean, this guy is literally about to come over there, drink all your kids' Capri Suns, eat all your kids' Cheetos, and be on your kids' video games. Like, they are in no hurry to have this guy live with them. No, it's you, weirdo.
So he says, today, what I'm looking most forward to is seeing my mother, which I think was nice instead of it being like, I can't wait to see your kids. No, he's like, I can't wait to see my own mother.
Me too. Which I think she wanted him to say the kids.
Oh, she was like, don't you mean you're most looking forward to being with my mother? So he says he's very close with his mom. We see a lot of pictures of back when he had teeth. And he says, and she never really got to come see me. And it's hard to expect everyone to drop everything in the real world. Everybody has lives. And to expect everyone to drop everything to try to come see you is asinine. Which I thought was like one of the first times we've heard that.
It was a very mature answer, but you could tell there was some hurt behind it as well.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if one of our kids were in prison, you know, we'd be up there every weekend.
Well, it depends on what they did and how far it was. You know? That
Mary Payne said that.
I said that. Yeah. If they murdered somebody and they're in prison in Nebraska and I live in Virginia, I'm probably going to... I'm gonna
see you on the holidays.
I'm gonna try to go like every 3 months, every 4 months.
Yeah, but I think they're right in the same area.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, and maybe she's just like been there, done this, and I can't take any more time off work to go see you in prison. I'll just give you $10 every week, the best I can do.
Yeah.
So she takes him to the parole office, and he comes out and he's like, "Let's walk. Oh, I got some bad news. They're going to take me back to jail today. You know, a warrant popped up for some old shit. You know, I'm sorry, baby. It's going to be a couple of years." Now, did you believe him? Because I did.
I did for a second. Because I'm like, he seemed smarter doing this fake scene than he seems like doing like when he's talking normal. I mean, I think he should kind of fake a little bit more because this was kind of believable.
He goes, "No, just kidding. I can come home on the 1st. It got approved." So great. Come home, meaning to her house. So
yes,
they get back in the car. They're going to spend New Year's Eve with their family and friends. And she was like, "I'm afraid of you meeting my mom. You know, my mom has an opinion on you that you're just like Jaden." Well, yeah, they're both drug addicts in prison. So yeah.
And I still say that she sucks the soul out of these men because they showed Jaden in prison. He looked very healthy. He looked to have a normal weight compared to what we saw in that junkyard. That I don't know what I think he was stealing in that place. I don't think he worked there.
I know that's what you think. Yeah,
I
do. So she goes, "You know, my sister, she can be kind of tough. I'm sure she's going to want to have a talk with you." And he's like, All right. So over at Dia's sister house, so the sister is Claudia and her niece is Allie. Allie looks like she could be on that Tim Burton Halloween movie.
Yeah. And I tell you what, it is. I've never been to Colorado. So I don't know what the weather conditions are because you've got fucking Dia over here with a sweater, a jacket. Then you got her sister sleeveless, niece sleeveless.
Yeah.
You've got Cyrus toothless jacket on.
Yeah.
What is the weather situation? I'm very confused.
All right, let's look it up. What's the name of this town? I'm going to look up what the weather is. Okay. I'm going to type in.
It would be in January 1st.
What is the weather in late December in Cheyenne Wells, Colorado? Okay, guys, this is on air investigative reporting right here. Okay, it says in late December, Cheyenne Wells, Colorado experiences cold, dry, and mostly sunny winter weather. High temps range from the mid 40s to low 50s. Overnight lows will drop into the 20s. Snow is possible. Winter is the driest season. Okay, so.
All right. Well, maybe they're just hot inside of Claudia's
house.
Yeah. I mean, it looked hot inside of Claudia's. Claudia scared me a little bit because I'm like, where is this female gang leader from? Like,
she scared me a little bit too, and her cat tower also scared me a little bit. It's taken up the whole entire living room.
Well, maybe she has more than one cat.
I don't care. That's if your living room.
I didn't notice that.
If your living room is tiny, you can't have a cat tower taking up half the space.
And cat towers are big.
I mean, this was like wide and tall.
She looks like a cat person. She does not look like a dog person.
Well, what cat people don't come after us. Keisha has a cat.
Oh, I have a cat. Oh, a black cat. Black. He's black.
Yeah.
So that means you extra love cats if it's like a black cat. Yes.
You know that guy that I sent you that has all the dogs, and then they adopted the new dog.
Yes.
They also have 3 cats.
Yeah.
And they have a whole bedroom in their house with like bunk beds for the dogs, and the cats have their own.
I believe it.
Yeah. I can't remember his name, but God, they're funny. Okay. So, blobbity, 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 blah, seeing his mom. Okay. Parole. He lied. Okay. So, Claudia's going to talk to them. I got way behind. Okay.
That cat
Allie. I got upset. Okay. Allie looks like she's in that. What's the name of the movie? The Nightmare.
Wednesday.
No, what's the name?
The Nightmare Before Christmas? No. The Corpse Bride.
Yeah. She looks like she's in a Tim Burton Halloween movie. That's all I wrote down. I can't remember which one it was.
She doesn't need the animation at all. She's it.
She's interesting. So Claudia says to her daughter, your Auntie Dia can't expect us to be happy just every time she brings home a new project. Which is a good point.
Yeah.
She's not in her right state of mind. I think he took advantage of her. This guy saw what she did for Jaden, and he wants to get those benefits.
See, and I see it the opposite way. I feel like she's a predator. I think she seeks out these prisoners.
Okay.
Because she's scared in the real world someone will see how stupid she is. So she goes for prisoners down on their luck, very vulnerable. She's the predator in this situation, I think.
Well, we'll see how it plays out. But you're right. They are sharing a brain cell.
Yes.
And the talking head Claudia says, my sister is not the best at picking out her partners. And if I had to gauge how this is going to work out, it's a strong 2. Strong 2.
Well, I wish that she, when we heard Dia and Claudia talking on the phone, she was like pumping her up. I'm so happy. Can't wait to meet you. And then all of a sudden now, she makes total sense right now, but this is not the same. This is not the same sister.
No, the same sister on the phone was like, ooh, tell me this, tell me that.
Yeah. She flipped.
So all the kids, all of Dia's kids and her mom, Liz, arrive, and Cindy is his mom. She arrives, and the 2 moms meet and everything. And the talking head Cindy goes, Cyrus has made some bad choices, but he's not a bad person. And to have him come out to this family dynamic, I don't know. I hope he's making the right choice. I hope their future is bright, but if he needs a little time, I want him to take a little time.
And that's exactly what he needs. But this succubus is on it. She wants some.
So they arrive at the house, they stand outside, and she's like, listen, my kids are my heart. And, if you're not invested in the kids, like, don't go in. I don't want to give the kids false hope that they got a new dad, the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, now, did you peep whenever her oldest daughter got there? She was like asking her grandma, have you even talked to her? Because we haven't heard from her. She hadn't even called to check on her kids.
Mm-mm. She was like,
that's her heart.
She's like, I am banging this toothless guy, and I'll see you when I see you. Yeah. So they walk in. His mom, Cindy, hugs him. It's very sweet. And because she's very, hope for her child. And she says, I'm so hopeful that after this, he can move forward. And I'm so happy to have him out. But I feel like I think he says later, he's been in and out of prison since he was very young. So this poor mom has been through it with this guy.
She's been through it. Yeah.
So he hugs the kids and meets them. And Claudia looks like she wants to kick his ass. And he hugs.
She really needs to kick her sister's ass.
She's just like, ew. Nobody told me I didn't have a tooth.
This is too much.
So he hugs the mom, Liz, and then we see like JoJo, Cyrus's friend, and there are a couple of tiny kids there that's not really explained because JoJo's like, I want to be here to welcome him home, but I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be.
Well, I was actually glad to see that it wasn't just her family. I was glad to see that like some of his people were there because I think he needs that.
Yeah, I think so. So now they're doing shots in the kitchen, and mom, Liz, is like, is he supposed to be drinking? And Dia says, it's New Year's Eve and they're closed tomorrow. You don't think a probation officer can pop up on you? Because they can.
Anytime they want. Yes. I got to go see that toothless boy today, 2:00. Yeah. She's not a good influence.
No. And he goes, I did a drug test today, so I'm good. But we don't know if he's not supposed to be drinking. Like, that hasn't been said. And so in the talking head, Dia goes, my mom thinks that Cyrus is just like Jaden. And Jaden's drug of choice was meth. But Cyrus doesn't have that problem. And I'd really like to have a drink with Cyrus. Like, I'd love to have a partner to have a few drinks with.
Okay, so you noticed how she said Jaden's drug of choice was meth. Cyrus is okay because his drug of choice is heroin. This is how this woman sounds. Like, it should be no drugs at all.
And
no
now
drugs,
she's like,
no alcohol around my kids, none of that.
I'd like to have a guy I could have some drinks with. Well, you could probably find one locally. Go to a bar.
Nope, because sometimes men can sense stupid. You know what I mean? But she'd probably do good in a local bar.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah, she's cute, dumb. They take her home and just,
have a drink. So Cyrus and Dia and Claudia, the sister, go outside to smoke weed, which is probably something else he's not supposed to be doing. And
that was a hell of a blunt that she had.
It was pretty big.
Damn.
It was pretty big. And so Claudia is saying about Dia, look, this is my baby right here for real. She don't need no flunky, no crash dummy. And let me see how slick I am, kind of a dude. Dude, I'm certified. And she shows her federal prison ID. Now, at first I was like, oh, she's a officer. No. No, she tells us she went to federal prison and we see the charges. She was involved in a large scale cocaine trafficking ring. She was in federal prison for that. And she goes, I know what it's like. You're in there and you think you're going to do great, but then you get out and you're like, hell, let me live. So I got no faith in this guy.
The way that she pulled out that badge like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, you're not a cop. Like, this is not a flex. Throw that away. Why do you still have this memory? Like, cut it up.
He was like, I already burned all my shit. Like, what do you do?
I don't blame him. Like, I wouldn't even want my kids or grandkids to like accidentally run across. Like, are you going to be buried with this? Like, why do you still have this?
It was funny
weird.
When they went down the list of all the people that were, everybody was blurred out, but they would have like their age and their town and arrested or not. And some people would be like, fugitive. Like it was like 50 people and half of them were fugitives. Damn.
You cannot tell me she did not have a prison gang when she was there. She knows people on the inside and the outside.
She's not messing around. Not messing around.
I mean, the bitch is outside in the winter with a sleeveless shirt on and overalls. Looking a blunt.
Yeah. She don't give a shit. Okay, let's move on to Keirsten and Brady. Now, this week on social media, somebody posted a bunch of Kirsten's mugshots, but I didn't know what they were for.
I saw that too, but I don't invest that much in this whole storyline, so I didn't feel the need to go and look. I'm sure it was like petty stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did say last week, I will say it again this week, that when he talked about Suboxone, and I said my husband had been on Suboxone, that was wrong. My husband was on Vivitrol. That is a shot you take for alcohol cravings when he got out of rehab, which was 12 years ago. But I still remember it, but not correctly because I said Suboxone, and that was wrong. So just putting that out there about these two. I want to talk to y'all about the most important thing in my house, and it's my bed. Recently, I noticed my sheets were sort of slipping off the corners, and I was constantly fixing them before I got in the bed. And also, my pillows were not helping my neck. I was constantly flipping them and readjusting them. The bottom line, I was just not comfortable in my bed. And then I did a little research because, I'm a #journalist. And what I found is that most people actually keep their bedding way longer than they need to. It slowly wears down, and you don't realize how much it's affecting your sleep until you finally replace it. And most people think they need a new mattress, but the biggest difference usually comes from replacing the thing that touches you every night, your sheets. And I don't think we had replaced our sheets since we built our house like 14 years ago, not even kidding. So we just upgraded our whole bed and the kids' beds to Boll and Branch. Boll and Branch makes everything that your bed needs. Their signature organic cotton sheets, the pillows, the blankets, and the comforters, all designed to be breathable, incredibly soft, and even they get better over time. All right. Most people will start with the signature sheets, which I did. And then they end up getting 2 sets. So you can just rotate them out when you do laundry, which is what I did. We also added a waffle blanket to all the beds. And now the beds just feel amazing. The moment you get into the bed, you notice the difference. It's just an immediate feeling of happiness when you snuggle in with your book at night. And then now I'm thinking about replacing the sheets on my guest bed too. So when some of my podcast friends come to visit, or I guess my family, they'll also get the Boll and Branch experience. In all seriousness, at this point in my life, I will only use Boll and Branch sheets. In the words of Parker Posey in The White Lotus, at this age, I don't think I'm meant to live an uncomfortable life. And Boll and Branch bedding has helped me with that goal. I mean, the softness of the sheets, the breathability, it's all worth it when I fall into bed tonight with my book. Sleep cooler this summer with Boll and Branch during their annual summer event. For a limited time, get 20% off site-wide at bollandbranch.com/pinkshade with code pinkshade. That's Boll and Branch, BOLLANDBRANCH.com/pinkshade. Use code pinkshade to take 20% off. bollandbranch.com/pinkshade, code pinkshade. Exclusions apply. But by the way, when kind of here when he's with us here in this episode, he looks pretty good, but in his talking head, he's looking pretty hollowed out under the eyes.
He does, and I'm not sure if it's because he's fallen off the wagon, he's living with motor mouth, because she talks a lot. She's a lot to keep up with, or just life has been hard on him. I don't know, but I did notice the same thing. I'm like, oh boy.
Other people,
but so far we haven't heard that he's still on the outside. So far,
as far as we know, other people have pointed out that when she talks, her jaw moves around a lot. Not like that other girl we had, but a little bit of jaw movement.
Yes, she's not all the way right.
Yeah. Okay. If somebody knows what she got arrested for, please tell us, because I did not do my research on that. Okay. 1 month out of prison. So remember, he is 6 hours away in a halfway house. So she's loading up the kids to drive the 6 hours to see Brady because he has a 48-hour pass so they can all spend time together. Remember, her daughter is Phoenix, age 7, and her son is Riot, age 6. I do believe later they call him Riot Blaze. So, okay, what are you doing to your children?
That is when you're trying to be so punk rock so hard, and you name your kids shit like that.
Right, but you
know what? Rihanna named her little boy Riot Rose.
But your mom is Rihanna. And
I told you I have friends. They named their kid Ransom Riot.
That's rough. I'm sorry. I think it's rough. It's going to be rough on you when you're older. Speaking as a person with a weird name. Okay, so the kids are cute though. And so she's telling them, we're going to go swimming at the hotel, and they're like, yay. And they call him from the car, and 6 hours is rough in the car with a 7 and 6-year-old if they don't take it
by yourself.
Yes. That's a lot of entertaining you got to do.
She should have gave him trazodone
and an iPad. So
yeah.
She's she hasn't seen Brady in a month, and she wishes she could see him more. But she's the sole provider. He can't get a job right now. She's the breadwinner. She's already spending $1,000 on this trip. She's super stoked for the kids to meet Brady in person, and she hopes the visit will go well. So when he comes home, they'll already be familiar with him, which is
okay.
They are married, but it is problematic.
They are.
So they go to pick him up, and the kids are like, ooh, when they kiss in the car, which is cute.
The little boy's like, I want to see y'all kiss. He didn't say yeah, because his name's Riot. Of course he wants to see them making out in the front.
So he gives the kids big hugs, and he says being a stepfather is a big deal to him. It's a big role. He's more of a father figure because they have a father, right? But he's there to be a disciplinarian and show them right and wrong and be a role model. I didn't like that term, disciplinarian.
I didn't like that either. Me neither. Like, you can't come in straight out of prison telling my kids what the fuck to do. Aren't you still on parole? You got somebody telling you what to do, and you're trying to tell my kids what to do?
Yeah, no. I don't like it. And he says, I feel like if I had a better dad role model, then I would have turned out better. So that makes me want to be sure that my kids and my stepkids don't get the short end of the stick. And we're going to be packing a lot into these 48 hours. Of course, I was like, oh, is he talking about when they have a kid? No, I forgot he's already got the 2 kids.
And I'm sure they're going to get pregnant.
Oh, I'm sure, if not already. So Corey is supposed to come and bring his daughters to see him there. He's excited and nervous to see them. It's been 5 years. He left when they were 6, and it has hurt him very bad to be away from them. And he knows it's been very hard on the kids too.
I wish I knew a little bit more about Corey's backstory. Like, does she have a really good job, or does she marry someone with a really good job? Because she looked really good. She's got her hair extensions. She's got her Botox. The kids look great. So someone somewhere is doing pretty good.
Yeah. Yes.
Because Keirsten and her kids look like
they look like they're living a little bit of different lifestyles.
Most definitely a different tax bracket. Yeah.
So now after they swim, they get back in the room, and Riot is just being a 6-year-old little boy, and he's like like banging on the door when his sister's in the bathroom.
Yes.
Which my kids are 23 and 21, and they still do the same thing. Yeah. And he's like corrected, like, you don't bother your sister in the bathroom, like that's inappropriate. And I was like, I don't like that.
I'm like, look, you're not in prison where you can't drop the soap. Okay. Like, calm down there a little bit. Like, he's taking it a little bit too. I don't like someone. I feel like he's going to be hard on her kids.
Yeah. And I don't like it because you don't have any parenting experience whatsoever.
Well, and then this is also your first time meeting them. You shouldn't be interacting with them like that.
I agree.
At all.
I agree. So he goes to head downstairs, and the talking head, he says, is overwhelmed. He goes to the car, and I thought something was going to happen, but it didn't.
Me too.
Next morning, she says, we tried to fool around in the bathroom, but we couldn't make noise or get it in. The kids were right there.
Ew.
I was like, ew, well, you didn't try hard enough. I mean.
I thought that would be pretty fucking easy to do. I mean, the kids are asleep. You bang it out, and
you're in the bathroom. You got space.
You're in the bathroom. Yeah.
So the talking head, he says, Corey is supposed to be bringing the kids. I met Corey when I was graduating high school, and I was just starting on my pill addiction. We argued and bickered a lot, and I'm sure a lot of it was my fault. And then he says something that, I notice all the time. My daughters were 6 whenever I left. No, not whenever you left. My daughters were 6 when I left.
You did not go off to war. You were not in the army or anything like that. No.
But it's the whenever. I hate when people say that. And I know it's a colloquialism, and it's like Brittany on the Valley does it because she's from Kentucky. But he says, my daughters were 6 whenever I left. No.
Oh, you meant the word whenever.
Yes.
It should be when I left.
My daughters were 6 when I left.
Yeah. But
not whenever.
Mary Payne.
That drives me crazy, Keisha. It drives me crazy.
But we always have to dumb things down. You know how you have to dumb things down sometimes for me? Well, you got to go a couple of steps dumber for these people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We should just speak like he can talk.
That's like Brittany on the Valley. She'll be like, I'm Cree's only 2 whenever Jack left. I'm like, no, when Jack's left, not whenever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get over it. So he says now his kids are like little adults, and he's nervous and he wants to build back their bond. All right. Good luck. So they are hoping that when Corey comes, she'll watch all the kids so they can have some alone time. Why would Corey do that?
No. Why would Corey do that? And number 2, you should be spending time with your kids who you haven't seen since you've been locked up.
They should all be together.
Like literally you saw your new wife's kids before you saw your own kids.
Right.
Which is fucked up within itself.
So they take the kids to an arcade, and then it's like also there's like a place where you could dress up and get your nails done for kids. It was unclear.
That too.
It was anyway. It's a place for kids. So Corey calls him and says, "Yeah, we're not going to make it. Remington has swollen lymph nodes and has to get an ultrasound on her lymph nodes." He's like, "Whoa, that's terrible. Keep me posted." And the talking head, Keirsten's like, I got them a room and everything, and I'm really frustrated that it's last minute. I'm sure she knew before right now that they had to do this. Like they should have already been on the road. Like,
I mean, she's not wrong, but Corey probably was like, I don't want to do this.
But just assume that this is correct. Let's just say the kid had a swollen lymph node. You went to the ER this morning and they did not know. I mean, yeah.
It can happen. Yeah.
So talking to Ed, he says, I want to find out what's going on with my child. I don't know if this is true. I want to jump in the car and see what's going on. But, no, you don't have time.
Do that.
You can't do that.
Well, you don't have a driver's license. There's
a lot of things. He's on an ankle monitor.
Yes. You can't do anything but make phone calls.
Okay. Let's move on to Rich and Felicia.
This was wild.
I think she's drunk or high all the time. She's always like,
I think so too.
She's all of a sudden become real eyes closed talking slurry.
I don't know, but there was one part where she was talking and the Sicilian, the Cajun, the New Orleans, the Black Sit were all mixed together. And I was like, we seriously need subtitles right now because what the fuck is she saying?
There's many times where I just like wrote a blank because I didn't know what she said.
Look, a New Orleans accent is enough.
Yeah.
You don't have to add all these other ones. So I was like, what is she doing? We don't know how she talks. We don't know.
It's like Kara of Kara and Guillermo on 90 Day Fiance. She'll just be normal and she'll go, okay, like, I'm like, okay.
It's very strange.
Now you're Dominican. What are you doing? Yeah.
Okay, Hilaire Baldwin.
Yes, exactly. So, all right. So Rich and Felicia, so they're going shopping and she comes out. She goes, this is my first time seeing myself in a full mirror and things don't fit like they used to. And he just goes, oh, well, they just make clothes smaller now. She's like, okay. And they laugh.
I mean, that was nice.
And he's like, I don't mind buying you these things. But he looks at the tag and goes, that's a lot for like what it is. And it was
right.
It was like a matching set. It was 115. And I was like, go to Target.
She could have found at a Target and gotten like
lots of things. Yeah.
Why are they at this boutique?
I don't know. So she, in her talking head, she goes, I'm excited to be out and go shopping, but now I'm a bit chunky since I went into prison when I was 17. And Rich used to help me buy some stuff, And this is where I wrote, she's kind of slurring. And she says, growing up Sicilian, men take on kind of a role. Are you saying masculine? She says, I wrote massa something.
Masculinity is what she was trying to say, but she doesn't know the word.
Okay. Takes a masculine kind of role. They treat the women like queens. They take care of their women and the property. And that's how I want to be treated. But her eyes were like closed. I was like, what's going on with you, girl?
Well, my eyes were wide open when we saw her mom and dad. And her dad doesn't look like he's doing any of the things that she just listed because her mom looked like a meth head.
Yeah.
So, and they look like they don't have any property. They look like they were living out of their car.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she watched a bunch of Sicilian movies and on the inside, because that is not her life on the outside. Right. At all.
So she continues to try on clothes and the phone rings and it's like, you have a call from an inmate. Da, da, da. And it's her manager. And she's like, okay, so you just Venmo me. Again, she said something I didn't understand, but Venmo me. Yeah. In her talking head, she reminds us in prison, she had over 20 men and she was booked every hour with FaceTime calls. It was a business. She had a manager and an assistant. And so he goes, who was that? She goes, that was my manager. He's like, what?
Because it's so stupid. She could have just said her name. My manager.
And she goes, I told her to go ahead and send me some money. And he goes, why? She goes, I need clothes. I need a new phone. And he says, why are you still talking to these people? And like, you're pressing me to show divorce papers, but you're still talking to these dudes from prison. She goes, well, I'm not with them people. It's just conversation. It's just finesse.
Which he got finesse too.
Do these men think she's still in prison?
Probably so. Yep.
So he goes, I understood it while you were in jail. Like, I got it. Like, fine. It's a business. He goes, but not now.
Because he didn't want to send her money.
No, he goes, but not now. I don't get it. Why are you still doing that? And she goes, I need money. And he goes, okay, so I have no money. And she goes, you not bought me no gift, no nothing. And then she says, now what? She's right.
She's right. She's not wrong because because we see it all the time. Usually the guys have their women like set up. Like, here's your phone. Here's I got you this. Yeah. Here's a little bit of money. I mean, he really hadn't done shit. He's broke.
She goes, you hadn't bought me no gift, no nothing. And she goes, like, what if the roles were reversed? What if I was holding you down and then you came out and then I give you like a welcome home present? But I ain't get that. And I ain't see no proof of divorce and nothing. No, we don't be together. And he's like, speak clearly because you are slurring and I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Yeah.
I don't know if she's drunk or
smoking pot.
She can't be, but she has to get drug tested.
We don't know.
But maybe she doesn't because she's in there for a violent crime.
She was in there for an armed robbery. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So when talking to Eddie tells us, he goes, I don't understand this. Like, this is starting to seem like she's trying to guilt me. And I've been taking a whole lot of bullshit from her in the last few days.
He has, in a way.
But he knew what he was getting.
I don't think he thought that she was this. Remember, he thinks that she's this sweet little innocent, gonna come out, follow him everywhere. Yes, sir. No, sir. You know,
he can mold her.
He can mold her, but no. You got an untamable horse over here. Like, you got a problem.
Yeah. So now we go over to Aunt Stephanie's for a crawfish boil. And her brother Frankie, who we've never seen, new brother who this comes up, and he looks like he came right from the gutters.
Yes.
Gutters.
These people, I don't know what they are. They most definitely look like they're from the swamp. They look like swamp people, like big. Fuck this. I'm sure the Sicilians are like, stop saying you're Sicilian.
I'm sure they do.
Please stop doing this. Like, because these people, they all look, none of them look like they could pass a drug test. And I'm not talking about just weed.
I'm talking about, I think Aunt Stephanie seems to be the only, I think she's the glue holding this family together. Is what I think.
She needs some glue for that hair. But yes, she is the most normal of the family. The hair is something else.
It's something. It's a choice. It's a choice.
Yes.
So this brother Frankie comes over, and so she is talking to Haley, and so Haley, her cousin, Stephanie, her aunt. Haley also seems, Stephanie doesn't seem drunk, but Haley and Felicia both seem drunk.
Yes, most definitely.
And she's saying, I gotta get proof of this divorce. I get proof of this divorce. And Stephanie goes, well, I'll just go ask him right now. And they go, no, not right now. And they panic. It's hilarious.
Well, it's kind of like when you tell your mom something and she goes right to the person and says, it was that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Stephanie goes, no, I'm going to go ask him right now. So she goes up to him and goes, hey, Rich, we need to see proof and paperwork of your divorce. And she goes, Rich, it's public record, so I could just look it up. He goes, absolutely. Yeah. Please do. Yeah.
I don't have a badge like Claudia that says divorced. Because they're acting like he walks around with like the paperwork. Like, no. And then it's not her aunt's business. It's not her cousin's business either.
It's crazy. But I like how he laughed right in her face and goes,
he did.
Okay, please do.
Do it. But we know now that he's been divorced twice. Somebody looked it up.
I felt like he told us that at the beginning, though, but maybe not.
I don't remember. All I can remember from the beginning with him and him crying with that psychic reader. That's all I remember.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
That was nuts. So she goes, if you're still married and messing with my baby, we're going to have some problems. You know that? And he goes, that sounds weird. So that sounds like something a weirdo would do. And I was trying to understand, but I think he means like, that sounds weird that I would be married and messing with her. I think he's saying like, that sounds like something a weirdo would do. And I'm not doing that.
And I like the fact that they are all up in his face about this, as if this is some sweet, innocent, oh, my niece just graduated from college. She went on a full ride. She's got bitch just got out of jail, like prison.
Yes.
She's been there for 11 years? Like, yeah. She's not the prize here.
Right. Well, that's what they're acting like.
Yeah.
So the talking head, the production is like, are you divorced? He goes, yeah, I'm divorced. I'm divorced as fuck. I'm so divorced. And he goes, I'm triggered in a few ways because number one, he never gets to the many ways. He just gives us the number one. He says, I am a private individual and multiple people questioning me about this shit. This is buried. This is in my past. And I don't have to explain myself to them.
Well, he's right. But he also Meghan Markle us. Like, I want a private life, but here I am on a reality TV show. Where's the camera?
Yes.
Can't do that.
Good point. So, and he walks off and he's taking off his mic and he goes, nobody walks around with divorce papers like this is a bullshit. He's storming off and she's like, where are you going? He goes, and she goes, where are you going? You got me fucked up for real. You better come back. And he just walks off. It's like, this is crazy.
And this poor guy hasn't even gotten a hand job. He is very frustrated.
I just had one little makeout.
That's it. He's just trying to enjoy his crawfish. And then here comes all these people who are fucking aunt looking like the Predator. Fucking with her hair like that, asking about divorce papers. It's a lot. I don't like him, but I felt him in this moment.
I don't know why somebody all the times they've seen him, they have had off time where they could have just done a quick Google of the court system to find his information. They've got his full name. Look him up. It's easy.
They do.
It's easy.
Easy.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Kayleigh and Michael. I'm sick of them. So she is saying, I feel bad about yesterday, about the big family fight when my mom was dressed like a cow. And never forget. And I do have guilt about running up his credit cards. I do. But then at my house, he kicked my mom out and he acted like a psycho. And we're just learning to adjust to each other, you know. And I'm excited, though, because we have a date night tonight and we haven't had one since he's been out. But I don't know. Now he's got the bank statements. He's questioning me about that. But it's just money. She
played him. She played him. She really did.
So the talking head, she says, I learned my bad money habits from my mother, Lori. And, you know, also I've got to go see him today because yesterday when he jumped out of my car, he didn't realize it was lifted and he messed up his knee.
He did.
And we see him limping into the halfway house. And that's not good. He's a personal trainer. So they talk on the phone and she goes, I've got a knee brace and like, I'm going to bring it to you at the halfway house. And he goes, okay. She goes, you think you'll be able to come out and see me? He goes, I don't know. You could leave it at the front desk. She's like, well, I'm driving all the way over there. So she sees him and gives it to him and goes, okay, here you go. He goes, all right. And she goes, good luck with your job interview. And he goes, fine. And she goes, I got you a knee brace and these like lidocaine patches. He goes, thank you. She goes, okay, that's all I'm going to get. Like I came all this way. I came way out of my way to give this to you. And he goes, okay, it's the least you could do. You're my wife. You know, you've done a lot for yourself. This is the least you could do for me.
Yeah, I'm not totally mad. She makes it hard to defend her.
She does.
She really does. And what was with her makeup?
Her makeup is always crazy. Just so much.
I understand what and this is coming from me, and I'm half a drag queen. But this was a lot, and it wasn't done right. I don't know.
It's too much. It's too much like rouge, too much lipstick, too much.
It didn't.
And it's like cakey. It's like white and cakey.
It is.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was very weird.
So in the talking head, she says, no, in the talking head, he says, sorry, she's $42,000 in debt because she can't budget. And I've looked at all the bank statements and there are times when she spends $1,200 a month on coffee.
How did this bitch not have a heart attack?
I'm like, somebody did the math and they're like, if there's a month that she spends $1,200 on coffee, there are days when she's having 5 coffees a day from Starbucks.
There's the days that she doesn't get to do anything but drink the coffee and be on the pot because that's a lot of coffee. Like I would be able to leave the bathroom.
It's a lot.
Jeez, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's not healthy at all.
And it could just be Starbucks charges that he's seeing and he doesn't know if they're coffee. It could be she went in to grab a breakfast sandwich, then she went in to grab lunch, and then she went and got a decaf tea, and then she went in and grabbed 2 waters. I mean, she could just be like, Starbucks is next to where she works and she buys everything there. No, it's a lot.
It's still not good.
It's a lot. So he points out all the things she said she would do. Oh, you told me you were going to help me get a car. I don't have a car. You have a brand new car. You told me you were going to get my debit and credit cards all set up so I would come out with no debt and ready to go and hit the ground running. All I want from you is honesty.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and then he limps back off to the halfway house. So
we have a situation here where the person on the outside was doing all the prison talking.
Yeah, you're right.
She was. She played him like a fiddle. Oh, baby, I got you. I'm going to do this for you, baby. Don't worry. Don't worry, baby.
Well, it's a little bit like Bonita and that she thought she had time to fix what she had done.
And she did not have time at all.
All right, quit tapping on your desk.
Oh, so sorry.
It was like tap, 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 tap.
I was uncramping my toes. I didn't even realize you could hear it.
I could hear it.
Sorry.
So his mom, who has somehow decided now she's Pippi Longstocking. Why? What is current references only? Why is she wearing these pigtails? What's happening?
The tube top.
The tube top. Pigtails.
The power. She's marging us with the power of the pigtails. It's
yes.
She, looking at her, she looks like she's just as stupid as all the other people, but she's one of the smartest people to ever be on the show.
We liked her. And now what are you doing, girl? What are you doing?
She just looks bad, but everything that comes out of her mouth is right.
Oh, yeah.
It's
yeah,
just,
absolutely.
it's, midlife crisis, perhaps.
It's hot there, but you could go for the ponytail. You could go for the ponytail.
A nice little cute bun.
A bun? Yeah.
Lots of options, but this is what she chose to show up wearing on television. Yeah.
So they pick him up. She picks him up. They're going to the interview, and he explains, "Oh God, Kayleigh, I'm so mad at her. She's trying to say that I put her $42,000 in debt. I walked out of prison. I walked into prison with no debt, and I wanted to walk out and start out on a good foot. And God, there's months where she spent $1,200 on coffee." And her mom goes, "And she spends a lot at that makeup store."
But not on makeup lessons.
Not on the way to apply it, but she's got some expensive shit.
And they will help you out, but I think she thinks she knows it all. Yeah.
But mom makes a great point. It says she sets you up for failure.
She did.
She did. Yeah.
She really did.
So then mom, Angel, says, "So are you excited to meet Pat?" So Pat is her boyfriend of 6 years. And he goes, "Yeah, I never even met him." She goes, "That's your fault. You were in prison."
She speaks the truth. Yeah.
Pat, her boyfriend, Pat, owns an HVAC company, and he has a position open for a part driver. And she goes, "Don't do anything to embarrass yourself or me, and go get this job." So he's like,
yes.
All right.
Thank God for his mom, because
had
he gotten out of prison and didn't have his mom, he'd be totally fucked right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So, in the talking head, Angel says, "Kayleigh spent too much money on shit she didn't need, like that car, like that mommy makeover, like the coffees, like Sephora. She spends too much money on shit she doesn't need, and now he's in trouble."
I really thought that we were going to make it through one episode, and we didn't talk about the mommy makeover.
Well, it has to be mentioned. It has to be mentioned.
It was one of the worst mommy makeovers we've seen.
It wasn't worth whatever she paid. So
no, it wasn't.
Pat comes out and they meet. He seems like a perfectly nice guy. He
seems like he owns an HVAC company.
He does. He does. He shows him around. He says, "Let me get your resume." And Pat says, "To drive the truck for parts, like, you're going to need a license." And he goes, "I'm going to get it today." And he says, "There'll be no favoritism because I date your mom. I'll treat you like anybody else." And Michael says, "I really appreciate that, because having a job is a big key to my sobriety, which is my main focus. Been sober 6 years." He says, "I want to stay out. I want to do right. I want to make my mother proud."
Thank God your mom fucked the boss, because you got yourself a job.
That's right.
Thank God. Yes.
Talking to Pat goes, "It was awkward meeting Angel's son for the first time. He's been in prison and stuff. And I do have reservations. He's a hustler. So he's going to have to work extra hard to prove he's suitable and capable of doing the job." And Pat tells him, "Okay, everything's great. You can start on Wednesday." And in the talking head, Michael goes, "I really appreciate, getting this opportunity with Pat. HVAC is king in Arizona, obviously.
I bet. Yeah.
So having this job could really set me on a good course." Okay, good. Okay, they get in the car and he says he got the job. He's going to have to go to the DMV. He can start Wednesday. And mom says, "Here's your bank card." And we're reminded that she had invested money for him. And this is the bank card that's got that money with both of their names on it.
What is it, like 14,000?
It was 14,000.
Okay.
And so he says, "Great." So he goes to the DMV and he tells us he did have $6,000 in DMV fines.
How?
For what he did before he went in. I guess he just never paid them, and they just accumulate, and it gets worse. So, but Kayleigh paid most of it for him. So he hopes when he goes in, it's going to be about 1,000. So he'll still have all his money left. So he comes out.
Now, remember, this is what she has told him, that it should be just about He's only going by what Kayleigh has told him once again. And here we go.
But again, why is it her job to pay his $6,000 in fines?
I agree with you 100%. Which she should have just said that. "I'm not going to be responsible for paying your fines."
I don't have
what
it.
Did she
I can't do it. Yeah.
She lied.
She lied and said she
lied.
did. So he comes out and he's so mad. He's like, "Yes, I got the driver's license, but the $6,000 was not paid. So almost half the money he had on that card with his mom is now gone." Okay. So he's mad. All right. Well, we got to end with our throuple. And again, it's just nonstop. Next time on, we're going to see them together. Next time on, we're going to see them together. When are we ever going to see them together?
How many more episodes are left in the season? Because we still have a couple we haven't met yet.
We haven't met yet. Right. Mm-mm. All right. It's Goddess, Moo Moo, Bonita. So GG and Moo Moo are talking in that park and where her dogs are running wild and
running them up.
I had a listener write me and said she lives in Baltimore and the unleashed dogs is really a thing. And she had one like bite her dog, like unleashed dogs.
So they don't have a leash law?
I guess they don't have a leash law.
Everywhere should have a leash law.
I know. I hate it. It scares me so bad when I go on the beach and I see a dog. I'm like, oh, we have to leave.
Because you just don't know.
Yeah. So they're talking and he's saying, she's saying like, okay, who all was at your mom's house? He goes, my sisters, my mom, my stepdad, Dream and Dior. And that was it. And she goes, why didn't you send a picture? He goes, my phone was geeking and I didn't think about it. And then Dior like spilled the tea and we had to wipe it up. And it was a big thing. And she goes,
there. That's why he was in prison. Because he's not a criminal mastermind. And he couldn't even get this shit straight. The little girl spilled tea on the phone. He didn't even have to add that part.
He goes, and so then it wouldn't work. And so she goes, okay. She goes, I don't believe you. Okay.
Yeah.
And he goes, what? I cannot believe you don't believe me. I would never, ever lie to you. Never. And she goes, okay. So none of the baby mamas were there. And he goes, no, my mom had already gone and gotten the girl. So no, they were not there at all. Not at all.
He should have just said, yeah, the moms brought them over.
Yeah.
I mean, she can't get mad at that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, that makes somewhat of sense that the moms would be there.
And she goes, okay, I believe you. And she hugs him. And he hugs her back and says, you're the only one I want to be without. And she's like, all right. I'm like, quit talking. And then she says, I'm giving him a pass this time, but it's a first and last pass because I don't know if I believe him. And talking to Eddie goes, I don't want to break her heart, but I am trying to keep control of this situation.
You're losing control. Every ticking moment, you're losing more and more control. And we don't know if Bonita's on this green scooter looking for you all in town. We don't know at all.
I will scoot my ass around this town on that scooter.
That bitch meant that.
Okay, so now Bonita, she goes to a bar and before she sits down, the waiter goes, can I get you something? She goes, I need 2 lemon drops and 2 shots of tequila with lime. It's like,
she's ready. Well, because she's been riding around all day looking for him in a lift.
She's exhausted.
Literally, yeah.
So her friend's named S7e14, like the ocean.
It was Sade. It was SADE.
SAD. I wrote SEA.
I saw SADE.
Oh, okay. I was watching a screener, so yours is probably right.
Her friend.
Her friend arrives, and she's like, hi, Pookie. How stinky? Funny.
The names. His crew.
So she tells her friend about sending Moo Moo to the urgent care because his tooth hurt. But now I haven't heard from him. And Talking Head Bonita says he better be in jail or in a hospital for going missing like this. And I do not want to ignore my intuition with him being with another woman. And I feel like I'm on a Six Flags roller coaster and I'm just up and down and my stomach hurts and I'm just clenching my ass together.
Yeah. And look, here's the thing. We all know that feeling. We all know that feeling because a man has done something to us that we get that exact. We know. We just know.
You just feel nauseous, like what's going to happen.
Yes, you do. Yeah. Yep.
And his mother won't say where he is. And the friend goes, he'll hang himself at the end of the day. You just give him enough rope, he's going to hang himself. Yep. And so now all of a sudden they're getting like takeout boxes for their food, but we never saw them order any food. So she goes, I'm going to call his mother. So she calls Nikita and she goes, so what have you heard from him? And she goes, well, last I heard his tooth was really bothering him and he was going to take some Advil and get some rest. And she goes, where was he going to get the rest? And mom goes, I'm not sure where he was going. I didn't ask him. And then
they do not have this set up right. Like they just don't. Like Bonita is 2 steps ahead of him.
And she goes, so Nikita, now did you take the car or did he take it when he left? And Nikita goes, well, we came and got the car because it needed an oil change.
Okay. All right. That couldn't wait.
And Bonita goes, I just thought you would have told me that you were coming to take it because then I didn't have a car. And Nikita goes, well, we didn't know how long we were going to have it. We just thought it was for that one thing for you to go get him. We thought it was like a short time and then we got it back. And so Bonita goes, okay, great talking to you. Bye-bye. And she looks at her friend who's like, that lady is lying.
She lies just as badly as her son does.
Yes.
I mean, she really does. She was a stuttering. And I mean, no one, for you to have this elaborate scheme set up, he should have an answer for every question that they would ask.
Yes.
He should have an alibi for everything. And he doesn't.
Bonita looks at her friend. She goes, I don't think she was being truthful.
She wasn't.
And her friend goes, she's just loyal to herself. She's loyal to him.
Yeah.
So in the car, she starts yelling. She gets in the car and she's like, I spent the whole day. I could have been doing anything else. And
those Dick waffles are not going to make themselves. And look.
She's like, you get that GoPro out of my face. God damn it. I can't do this anymore. I am irritated. She is big mad.
Mary Payne, I promise you, if I ever get on a reality show, I don't care what emotional state I am. I'm not going to turn the camera off.
I know you're not. No. You're
going to get every side angle. You're going to get all the emotions, all of it. Yes. Give me my Emmy.
So now it's nighttime and Gigi and Moo Moo are still together and they're heading to, I guess, where she works, her salon, and she's going to do
in a not car, in another Uber. What is going on?
And maybe these are always production vehicles, you know?
Okay.
And so she's going to do his hair. And he's like, oh, my mouth hurts and now I got a headache. So they're at the salon and as she's doing his hair, she says, I don't feel like I've seen you enough. Like you went missing. And he goes, I already told you about that. I've already told you about that. And tonight, you don't know, I might pop out for an hour or two. This is part of my mental to have my freedom.
Okay.
And she goes, okay, but you've been out 72 hours and you only spent about 12 hours with me. And I think you're trying to manipulate me.
Yes.
And he goes, no. This is me saying I could come home. I could go to a strip club. I could go. I don't know why I said strip club. What I just meant was I could go out and do things with people. I don't know why I said that.
But why can't she go along? If you're just going to a lounge, shouldn't she go? And I'll tell you what, the Moo Moo and his lies is starting to cause Gigi's look to just go down. Yeah. She looks like she has just been, it has only been 72 hours and she looks like she has gone through it. Her lashes aren't on, her hair isn't done. Like he is sucking the soul out of her.
Yeah. And he goes, listen, I can go out. I'm going to go change my clothes. I'm going to take a couple shots. I'm going to go out. And she goes, okay, great. Lock up when you leave. And she starts to walk up. He's like, what? And she goes, enjoy your night out. Lock up when you leave. And it seems like she leaves in there, but obviously she can't leave in there because she has to lock up.
And why does he keep walking around with this fucking shoebox?
I don't know.
Have you noticed a shoebox?
Yeah, he's always got a shoebox.
Well, I'm like, is there cash in there? Like,
yeah, it could be.
What's in the... I think we can find a better way to handle the situation. Like, you look like he is homeless.
Yeah.
It's just weird. He just keeps. I'm just glad he got his hair done.
Me too. It looks a lot better. So in Talking Head, she says, I feel overlooked. And the fact that he doesn't want to spend more time with me is just showing me how selfish he is. So she drives off or gets in an Uber. Or, I don't know. Anyway, they go separate ways. Now we see him on a diary cam at a strip club throwing dollars at a girl's ass. And it says 5 hours later. So he goes home to Gigi. And it's 10:30 a.m. And he goes, you just put me through hell and back and you're so worried about strip clubs and I got to go. So I'm going to leave. I'm going to go to my cousin's house. So he leaves again with that shoebox.
Shoebox and all. Like it's this emotional support animal. Shoebox.
Yeah. So in Talking Head, he says, last night I went to the strip club and I felt free. I threw a few ones and I came home and it was like 4 a.m. and she was yelling at me. And I feel like I am spending the time I need to with her. And the other time outside of us, she should just understand.
Understand what? Which part? I think she can understand the going out, but it's the hours that she has no idea where you are. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He don't get it.
And so when he's leaving, she goes, where are you going? And he goes, you don't need to know where I'm going. She says, if I find out you're with an op. And did you notice, at least on my screener, it said, if I find out you're going with an op, and in parentheses, it said,
yes, opponent.
opponent. God, I was trying to say opportunist, but my mind went blank. An opponent. And he goes, what op? What op? She goes, you know what I'm talking about. She goes, if I find out you're with an op, I'm not fucking with you no more. And he goes, I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure.
So we're talking, and she goes, I don't like, he's going to a lounge, he's going to a strip club, and now he's picking and arguing. And 9 out of 10, I think, is because he's messing with somebody else.
You think?
Okay, good.
Is it all coming together now, Gigi?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he heads to Bonita's. Now, Bonita's on the phone, and she is so mad about where he might be. Yeah. She's like, he called me at 1:19, and then he sent me a screenshot of a video with his dick in it. And she goes, like, he's going to send me proof of life and something foul like that. Like, bitch, you get that over here, I want to bite that thing off.
And I feel like she will bite his dick off and use it as like the fucking, what are the things? Use it as an example, a mold for her dick waffles. Yes, she would.
Yes.
She'll call it the Moo Moo. The Moo Moo. Yes.
Did you notice?
Creamy.
She's laying in the bed with a hood over her head. She's on the phone. She's guzzling her water, and there's an ice bucket and champagne on the bed next to her. Yeah.
What else would you expect from Bonita?
So funny.
Yes.
So funny. So she goes, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write him on Instagram. And then she goes to look at him on Instagram, and it says 12 hours ago, and he's got his hair braided and he's out. She's like, she goes, now I know something sneaky is going on his Instagram. This man is out.
Done.
He is outside. He got his jewelry on. He got his outfit on, and he got his hair done.
Yeah. In her mind, she's like, what girl did his fucking hair?
She says, when I left him, he had prison clothes and a nappy bun. And she goes, and now it's been 24 hours. The sun beat you home. I ain't got shit to say. I felt betrayed. I felt played with. And then she goes and beats up a cake for no reason.
Now, look, we need a little bit of justice for that cake. I don't care what a man has done. It is never that bad that you got to fuck up a cake. Just eat the cake.
Just eat the cake.
Yeah.
And then she puts the ring, that's the replacement fake ring, on top of the cake. And then we see him.
The cake costs more than a fake ring.
He heads to her house, knocks on the door, in the outfit he just left Gigi's in with his shoebox, knocks on the door.
He has got no sleep. Maybe that's why he carries around that shoebox. Maybe that's where he rests. That's his resting spot, is inside of the shoebox, because he could probably fit, because he's got no sleep at all. I mean, he's been ripping and running this whole time. He
did comment on my Instagram reel where you said he looked like a 6th grader. He wrote under it, not a 6th grader.
Okay, 7th. You're not in high school, okay? You don't look like you're junior high. I'll give you 7th or 8th grade. That's it. Yes.
So funny. Okay, next time on, Keirsten says, I have a reason to be upset. And then she and Corey have a fight, and Corey tells her to get the fuck out of her house. Cyrus says to Dia's mom, Liz, I hope you can see us together being a couple. She's like, get a tooth, brother. Then we see the girls, Felicia and her girls, seeing a mugshot of Rich.
Okay.
He didn't tell me that. He didn't tell us that.
I don't think you have to tell that much to a prisoner.
No.
I'm sorry. You don't. No.
We see the same scene we've now seen 46 times of Kayleigh throwing a drink at Michael.
Yes.
Then we see this exact same scene we've seen 46 times, which is Moo Moo and Gigi at a restaurant. Bonita arrives and says, please tell me who the fuck you're in love with again. And he says, I really do love both of you. And it seems she throws ketchup and mustard on him. We've been seeing it for weeks.
His braids and his fresh braids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we see Bonita and Gigi do this talking head together. And again, they've been saying this is coming for weeks. So maybe it does happen next week. I don't know.
I mean, at this point, it's not going to be a surprise because we've seen it so many times.
I know. I wish it would have been a surprise.
I do too. Yes.
Why are you doing us like this, Matt Sharp?
I don't know. He really tries to test our inner thug with some of the shit that he does to us. Because, we ain't going anywhere. We're like Gigi and Bonita. We ain't going nowhere.
We will say loyal, but we will talk bad about you.
We will talk shit, but we ain't going nowhere. Yes.
Yeah. Everybody, I hope you're also listening to our recaps of This Is Polly. It's kind of a bad show, but we are covering.
It's not kind of a bad show.
Okay. We're covering it over on Pink Shade Prime. It comes out on Sundays. So if you're watching Love After Lockup and then This Is Polly, God bless. But you could listen to our recaps, which are funny. So that's over on the $10 level of Pink Shade Prime, along with Keisha and I are doing a recap of Welcome to Plathville. We are in season 4 where it got great and now it's getting sad again. It's getting sad again.
Okay.
Yeah. This week for 90 Day Fiance TLC Tuesday, I have Kim from 90 Day Cray Cray is going to be doing it with me. I've got a comedian named Lori Alterman is going to be doing Pop and Bravo. And I've got Chris Farah, our friend of Vanity Fair, doing 90 Day The Last Resort. So it's just girl power over on Pink Shade. All girls, love it. All the time.
Love it. Please don't say that too much because Moo Moo might be trying to DM. I heard it's girls over there.
Oh, shit. We might get Yahweh Poetic trying to lure us into his cult.
Ooh, yes. Yahweh Mary Payne, Yahweh Felicia.
Too many syllables. Yes. All right. We will see you guys next week. And thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye-bye.